let us begin the session. Session 26, I believe. I was keeping track. You all, way a while ago, in real world terms, had hunkered down Charlie in a probable last hookup with a month-long hot boy hookup. Um, Sonari left off studying some wizarding books, and was even given an not indestructible, but a wear and tear immune spell book to make her own, as well as a supply of inks and reference materials to start filling out some magical research after having a chance to chat with her mentor at the Wizard Tower, who was pleased at Sonari having some amount of interest in magical research instead of going into the world to destroy and find things. It's a much safer avenue, and it was much encouraged on that end of things. With Umbra, who is not actually playing Lucian anymore, but this frame does not have people in the right positions to be able to see people. The barbarian Shiro coming along because of the group's connections to Stardust, crime lord who is screwing over people and apparently getting access to an airship to bypass many of the kingdoms withholding for illegal trade routes. Charlie, you awaken to your friend. You all haven't put a label on it yet. Your good buddy. You awaken to him getting on his boots. He's already gotten partially dressed by the time you've woken up. A little glimpse out the window shows that it is still night.
Leaving already?
Hey, I actually needed to wake you up before I headed out. Your friend Sonari, do you know where she is staying? Or what room, or is she in the tower?
That's a good question. She's staying in her room. The lavender one. Yeah. And I don't know what room it is, but Charlie would.
Cool. Yeah, she left me something that I don't... It's not that I don't need it or I don't want it, it's just that I have other avenues and it seems like something she should hang on to. So,
The book.
Yeah.
That I told her to give you, yeah. I mean, I can give that to her. Sorry, I didn't want it to seem like I was metagaming. I totally told Sonari to give him the book. I know what he's talking about.
Right.
I can give that to her so you don't have to wake her up.
I kind of want to wake her up. There's some stuff in it that I kind of want to... It's hard to explain without, like, pointing at it. Could wait till morning, I guess.
I don't know anything about any of that shit, but I mean, could wait till morning if you wanna...
I mean, I'm chafed, but I got options. And then, like, it comes down to... other things happen.
Oh my lord,
I'm
okay.
chafed, but there's
I really
things.
hope I didn't wake the guys up. It was loud.
Sure, just...
Things continue to happen till morning. And then, Sonari, you wake up to a knock on the door.
Hello?
Hi, Charlie, do you want to yell, or should I yell, or what's... I mean, she's kind of your friend. I was tagging along for a month, but... Hey, it's us!
I'll open that door.
Yeah.
You said yell.
Right. Hey, there's wizards with these same spells. It hands the book back to you. there's some wizards up in the tower with some of these same spells that I have reference to, so I don't have to have this with me. And it seems like you should probably hang on to it. I also it kind of sits you down over on like a side table and opens up to a few points. And he's like, this looks like it's a baby yelling. This looks like there's some kind of code, and he points it out. He's like, I haven't deciphered it yet, but you can tell like through these spells, and he kind of points through a couple of them, and you kind of start to see a pattern. He's like, it seems like if you figure out what the exact pattern is, there's some sort of message that he's put into his spellbook, like in the side notes, and if you can figure it out, I don't know what it would say, but.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really should have flipped through this before I just handed it to you, huh? Thank you for giving it back.
It's magic and stuff, so I don't know. Reading it would have been like, brain splitting for the average person. But I think you're pretty well read, so you might be able to get through some of these and figure some of this stuff out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try. That looks cryptic as hell.
Right. So he kind of hands it off awkwardly. Does a slightly bow-legged walk out of the room, and sort of awkwardly nods and makes his way out of there. What are you doing, Charlie?
I'm gonna give him a big ol' smooch and a slap on the ass and then go back to bed.
Nice. You're gonna climb up and give him a kiss and then jump up to smack his ass and
yeah.
Yep.
Me and all my 3-foot glory.
Halfling to elf ratio issues that you two worked it out.
Reach all the way up.
Right. So Sonara, you have your cousin's spellbook, which I believe I sent you a message with all of the contents and things that are in there, some of which you are capable of casting now.
Yeah, if I can, I would like to spend a lot of this. I did the calculation, and it will take 28 hours to get it all down.
Well, you have, I would say the shorthand that your cousin uses for the spellbooks and the common language and everything would make it so those spells that are in the book that you can cast, you're able to cast. You don't need to.
Oh yeah, because I just have the book on me, right?
Yeah, you don't have to recopy them into a new book that when you have one, you can already interpret.
Awesome. I will do a little bit of that over time while I'm traveling. Just
nice. What is Shiro's morning routine? I imagine running a bakery, she gets up kind of early.
Yeah, initially she gets up super early, but then she's just like, oh yeah, I'm adventuring again. And then she's just like, back to sleep. And then she wakes up a couple hours later and I guess does some... No, she doesn't have any books.
Is she a reader, or is she like a walker? Or,
She starts doing push-ups. She just does some stretches and some like sit-ups and push-ups.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a the auto, whatever you call it, the noise cancel for Chris is overacting to the point that I can't hear what Chris is saying. And we also, I noticed the temperature marking, don't need the air conditioner on anymore. We could just open the windows. So I'm just going to text people to do... Actually, I'm closer. Give me a moment while I open windows so that we can roleplay without dying of heat.
That is fair. So what did y'all get up to this weekend?
I spent a lot of time with my cousins who came in from like Utah and California and stuff.
Ooh.
I robbed a bank in the FBI.
In what
I
game?
want to say you shouldn't say that online.
Who said I meant to in a game? No. Payday 2.
There you go.
Yeah. I committed a felony. What's funny is we were trying to do the FBI job stealthily, and then my friend threw a stick
And yes,
of dynamite.
there's that awkward thing where Chris is currently role-playing in the other corner of my house. And I just realized I would have walked right into view behind...
You did.
in order to open the window. Now we have cross-breeze technology. Okay, so... Shiro does morning push-ups.
Not just push-ups, but like a workout.
Does a morning workout. You have kind of a small room, especially for your size. Do you just stay in the room, or you go out and do stuff?
Yeah, like at the end I do like a hour-long jog, I guess.
Sure, doing a jog around the town.
Yeah.
You don't see many people active, but you do see, as you go past the large tower at the center of town, you see one man in like mage robes who is like carefully cataloging some sacks and backpacks and a couple of crates and things, and is like, it seems to be doing some very careful like calculations of their little pile of stuff.
I give him a friendly wave.
There's sort of like
Morning.
an analytical look over at you, and then a wave, like a "can we talk for a second" kind of thing.
I'll go over to him. Morning.
I'm weirdly getting a lot of noise. I think probably from Chris.
It's me again. All right,
Okay.
hold on.
And a lot of, which is weird because I turned the fan off that was over there. I turned down the source of noise. I don't know what's going on. It goes, "Hi, you look like you can carry a fair bit.
Yeah. Need some help?
Are you interested in a job?"
Needs like a job or just like a quick thing?
It would take you about a month north of here. A month's travel north of here. I wouldn't necessarily be making a return journey on a timetable of any kind.
I think I think we're already heading north anyway. Out of character, we are heading north, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm already heading north anyway, so sure. What does this job entail?
I need people that are strong and can carry things.
I am one of those people.
That increases my amount I'll be able to bring. Can you lift these? And like points over to a set of crates.
I'm gonna try lifting one.
Sure. Make a athletics check.
Cool. I'm really good at those.
Oh.
Ah! Yay! Hi, Jonah. I'm excited you're here. That's why I yelled.
That's a 19
Thanks.
plus 7, so a 26 total.
Nice.
Jonah,
Apologies
you look
for
so
being so late.
pretty!
Thank you.
Great.
Getting all my dice out and shit now.
I have my D&D flannel on.
Chris, could you say something?
Hello.
Okay, there we go. It's like making sure. I was like, for some reason, I was.
Oh,
still
to
not
clarify,
getting
I have it on push to talk, so when you see my
Oh.
mouth moving and I'm not talking, it's just because I don't intend for anyone to hear me.
it. Oh, gotcha. Okay. There is also that weird internet in-person thing going on where I can hear very slightly from like 20 feet away, and then I hear it more clearly of what's being said, on the stream. Yay, technology.
Technology.
Technology. Without an issue, you just start picking up one, like a crate, and you just like, kind of reach down and get another crate on top of it, and you're like, I can probably do a third one, and get the third one up on top. And this like wizardy looking dude is just like, that'll do.
Perfect.
That'll do, donkey.
50 gold and get you where you're going anyways. Sound good?
Sure.
Cool. More of that if you have comparable friends able to assist.
I do have one friend who is rather strong. My other two friends are not.
Fair
It's
enough.
me.
All right.
Well,
I was planning to head out at sunrise. I can delay a few hours if you can gather your friends.
All right. I will finish. Shira's gonna finish her jog and then head back to the inn.
All right. Getting about to the time that Sonari's been woken up, and Ravi and everyone else is kind of meeting up downstairs for the breakfast items that are available to be selected. You see Shiro kind of coming in from her morning jog.
Morning.
How do you have that much energy this early?
Spite.
Fair.
Right now I am currently filled with seething rage because of Stardust. And I haven't hit anything in a few weeks, and I needed something to burn off the energy.
Fair. Hit Sonari. I want to see you guys fight.
I was gonna say, would you like to spar sometime?
Armored or unarmored? Because I wear decent.
Unarmored. I don't have armor.
Fair enough.
Shiro, you do put together that Sonari's kind of tower robes that she wears sometimes are the same as the guy that was packing up over at that tower. You had previous not much context for that, but you notice it.
I might have gotten us a job that can make us a little extra money on the way we're going anyways.
Oh,
What's the job, though?
All it need just lifting some heavy stuff apparently. The person who asked me to do it was wearing similar robes to yours.
Did you catch their name?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Jiro said
How
it
many
exactly
things do
like
you carry?
Just some crates, I believe.
If we can make some money off of that, and we're going up that direction, yeah, I'm down to help.
Do I have to carry things?
No.
Cool.
Wait.
You
the two of
can
us
if you
down?
want to.
Cool.
Do I get money?
No.
Oh. Well, then I don't give a shit.
Fair enough. Well, it's not like you're in any right to complain about not having money right now. Just a slow sip.
Just a question. Are we saying that Shiro came in around a little bit right after I was given the book?
Yeah, right after.
Not long after?
Not long after. You all kind of met up and then went downstairs for breakfast, and then Shiro came in.
Alright, cool.
All right. Ravi.
Yes.
You are kind of sitting around with everyone else. What is kind of running across your mind at the moment?
Nothing specific. I think he's wondering a little bit about his former compatriots and maybe stuff about home, but mostly staying on task or fiddling with a flute.
Good.
I just... Shiro puts her hand up. I just realized. I asked for your pronouns when we met. Don't think I asked for everyone else's.
He, him.
Cool? Sonari?
She, her. Sorry.
Yes.
I was reading.
Sorry, just get full. Sometimes. I'm not the smartest. I'm gonna be honest.
It's alright, Sonori and I take care of the brain cell.
I mean,
I
better
think
than
it's a great
Lucian.
place, so I'd like to share it.
What is this problem you have with this dead person?
She was pretty stupid.
I mean,
was
so
pretty
are
stupid.
they.
I'm not saying we're not.
You stole in the town run by a gold dragon. What did you expect was gonna happen?
Anarchy.
I mean, I'm all for anarchy, but like, you don't piss off a dragon. You see, there's anarchy.
Didn't
and
realize it
then
was run by a dragon at the time.
survival instinct.
The thing is,
Do
I
you
think
just-
I knew that. I should have said something.
Probably should have said something. I mean,
Like,
I
you-
was just trying to get you some money, Shiro.
I had enough money. You
It is what it is.
also, you stole something from my friend's shop.
Yeah, but
we
that was
ended
pretty
up
cool,
being
though.
given anyways.
It's a
The past is the past. We're moving on to better things, you know? We're gonna go kill a what? Like a
mob boss, I guess.
mob boss, yes. We're gonna take the
most
diamonds out of her
terrifying
face.
woman you will ever meet in your entire life.
Yeah, that's why we're going to kill
Have
her.
you met my wife? Not wife, girlfriend. Soon to be wife.
Yes, and we're going to take the diamonds out of her face, and maybe resurrect a potentially, you know, avatar of a deity or something like that. Yeah,
Sounds
it'll be
like
a good time.
to me.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, and on the way back, we'll see my girlfriend. Unless some sort of godlike entity decides to fuck me over. Jeff,
If you keep tempting fate like that, I feel like it's more likely to happen.
You should knock on wood.
Jeff is
Isn't it
ju-
your
Jeff is
idea to
just-
burn
knock
down the
on wood.
bakery to kickstart the character to go somewhere? It's not even my idea. Why am I catching flack for this?
She fridged the bakery instead of the wife.
Right,
Exactly. It was the bakery or the wife, and I'm not frigging the wife.
right. So, make an intelligence check for me for Shiro.
Oh wait, she doesn't have a 10 intelligence. She has a 12.
Wow, impressive.
Better than Lucian's. Nat 20.
Nice. You remember how the passage of time works, and that you're wasting a lot of it.
Oh yeah, time's a thing.
Wait,
I'd
so what are we
rolled-
doing today? Going north?
If I had rolled a 1, would I have just forgotten time exists?
I mean, you're on a deadline with someone who you were on a job for, and you
Fair enough.
completed your jog and are now bullshitting at a bar instead of we're leaving in like 10 minutes. Like,
Oh yeah, we're leaving in like 10 minutes.
Alright.
Is everyone packed?
I've got my things.
Let me
We
get
were
my
heading
dog.
north already today, right?
I have,
Yeah.
Shira goes and puts her armor on and puts her stuff in her bag.
cool. So people pack up their stuff. Chris's camera froze at an unfortunate point a minute ago. It's like when you catch somebody mid-sneeze in a photo. It's like, webcam, keep up.
Classy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now Jonah and Chris have to do it, otherwise it's yeah. So.
Wah.
All right. Anyways, so everybody meets up outside the bar, kind of waiting as Shiro comes down, and everyone has all of their things. Ravi, you do notice Sonari particularly face buried in the book. That was the spell book of her cousin that you all semi-murdered.
Well, we don't know if he died or not.
Attempted murder.
Attempted at worst.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not
Well-
gonna be attempted if I see him again.
Mm-hmm.
It's attempted at best, actually, not at worst.
Why? What is
At worst,
Shiro-
it is actual murder, and then
Right. I don't
like whole ass third-degree murder.
What does Shiro care about culture in some way, or I don't remember a reason Shiro cares. or would care about him.
Yeah, I don't think Shiro has one as a reason. I think this is just Umbra.
Okay, it's just
Yeah, that was 100% just me. Just I'm going
okay.
to kill that bastard.
Going to kill him. Why? For
I don't know. I just feel really compelled to do so.
This weird death spirit
Like
is
this
like, hey,
guy.
kill that guy.
Always do what death spirits tell you.
Always.
Listen to the voices.
Chris.
Can I guess if I'm not doing too many things while we're traveling up, I want, because I my face very in the book, like be trying to like look at this code that's in the book
Sure.
and
Make
trying
an
to like figure out the cipher.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Do I see Sonari like reading and like
Yeah.
maybe I don't know if struggling, but like trying
As-
to figure out this sort of code of some kind?
Definitely a furrowed brow, kind of looking down into the pages, flipping around back and forth. Not a typical read, like a flipping back and forth
Yeah.
from different pages. Yeah.
What you reading?
Did you say intelligence or investigation?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. All right, intelligence. 12.
12. You are starting to figure out the foundational elements of the code. Yeah.
What you reading there?
What's his name? Ingram's spell book.
Who's Ingram?
Anything interesting in there?
Yeah, Charlie's good friend gave it back to me and pointed out in the back that there is some kind of encoded message or something back here. So I've been trying to figure it out since then, but I'm
You know
sorry.
if you need a hand.
Is it in Orcish at all?
It's entirely in Orcish. Yeah.
It's in Orcish. Do you read
Uh,
Orcish?
I don't think so. I think it was Goblin that I speak, right?
Hmm.
You not
Yes.
remember what languages you speak?
No, I.
Oh, those green
Accurate.
peppers. See,
It's been
I
a
constantly-
There's a little crossover there.
No. I can't blame you. I constantly forget that I speak giant.
Yes, unfortunately, I do not speak Orcish.
yeah,
I do,
if I
but I-
have any like statistical coding questions, yeah, maybe I'll ask around, but we'll figure it out.
I have a question. Who's I'm not sure if I've asked this before. Who's Ingram?
Yeah. An uncle? My uncle. Hesitate to say that sometimes, but a relative of mine. Yeah, we have his book, and I need to return it at
Worst,
some point.
right?
But for now,
What?
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 Shiro just looks very confused. Just, huh?
Wizard at the base of the tower. What is taking so long?
We're walking. We're
This
walking
is
and
as we're
talking.
walking.
we're on our way there. That's what this whole thing is.
Yeah,
Okay, we're
you
there.
said we're on our way.
There is a stack of it would be there's 16 or no there are 12 crates that look sizable and hefty and rough to carry, and a wizardly looking gentleman standing there. Sonari, you recognize this as Linane, who practices in the forging of magical items en masse. He does like lots of little things and then like puts them in crates and like takes them to places, sells
Wait
them.
a second.
Has a whole
Okay.
thing about making minor magic items and then selling them in other lands in order to make some coin.
Wait a second.
Is this the dude?
This is the dude.
This is the dude.
I mean, we don't know that. We don't know his name.
This is a dude.
Sonari does.
Is this a pre-me thing, or am I not getting
No, this was
something?
last session or two where there was a charlatan who sells like shoddy magic items. This doesn't fit Sonari's knowledge.
Oh,
This
our
is
dude.
this is a member of the tower who like doesn't make wands of fireball or anything like that, but makes smaller
Wasn't-
more convenience-oriented magic items.
Like
That makes a lot of
like a harmonica that, only turns you invisible when you're playing it.
That sounds, what are you doing in character?
Lene, hi.
I'm not
I
doing
can't,
anything.
Hello?
I can't act on any of this. I don't know.
Sinair?
Sonari.
Sonari!
Very close.
I was close.
Yes.
It's more than most get.
Huh. You know each other?
I'm sorry, I should have said archivist.
Archivist, yes. Archivist.
Archivist?
Yes, kind of looks at the group and goes, well, Archivist Sonari, I'm not worried about you so much as some of your compatriots that have come along on this. I need all of you to carry... They kind of gestures to crates. I need you to carry these. I'll handle the teleportation, but I need you to be carrying them for the spell to function. Your
Alright.
friend here was showed usefulness earlier, so I'm hoping the rest of you can pick up the slack. Could each of you please, we can get going here, but we're bringing this large dog as well.
Yes,
Uh,
everywhere.
Very
Out of
well.
Always.
Out of character, we have a cart, right?
No longer.
In character,
No.
what are you doing?
I was gonna ask if we put all the crates on a cart,
And then
could you teleport the cart?
if you all lift the cart, individually, without assistance from other people, I guess.
Where is the second lightest crate?
They're all pretty much the same. The one with the dove on the side is probably on the lighter side.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at these, assign the best crate to go with these.
Ah!
It does
I've
like the
been working
cartoon
out.
thing where it just goes. "Whoop."
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Please, everyone, get as much as you can. I was planning to sell most of my inventory. Everyone, make an athletics check.
Woo!
Oh, that's cocked. It's the same number anyway.
Natural 20 for a 19.
18 plus 7, 25.
Nice.
That is a 10 for an 8.
Wait,
all right.
you have a 6
18 plus
strength?
7 as well. 25.
No, I have -2. 10 minus 2 is 8.
No, your strength
Uh,
score.
7.
Umbra, hold on.
Sorry.
Okay.
Swear to God, if Ravi does better than me.
Ravi, grabs onto a crate, remembers to lift with the legs, and it lifts, and it's actually, you feel like you can get another one. So you kind of just stack it onto another one next to it, and then lift both of them, and you have to push a little bit, but you get up to where your legs feel pretty stable. You kind of lean back in a way where you feel pretty balanced, and you kind of waddle your way over next to the wizard, and it's like, wow, nice. Charlie.
Oh, crates, baby!
Why'd you
Two
laugh?
crates?
What?
Are we taking
What,
your
me?
horses?
It's a good question.
The horses are too large to bring along.
And
Yeah.
my dog.
Well,
The
all goes to
dog
plan,
is, I
we'll have an
believe,
airship.
medium size technically, so is fine.
I'm also bringing the saddle though, so I can summon a horse if needed.
Oh, okay. The saddle looks at you, and you, in the back of your mind, get a sense of like, you're making me not exist.
I'm sorry.
And as the spirit is unsummoned, and leaves you with the saddle.
Does it? I don't think it would fit in the bag of holding, right? Saddles are
Right.
pretty big.
With 4 each for Shiro and Sonari, just super stacked. Like, Ravi's like,
women.
I feel pretty good about these two, and then the other two just walk by you with 4.
Like
stacked
legs wobbling.
right. There's then everyone like turns over to Charlie, who is up against one of the crates, like, and it's like kind of teetering up, like it's lifting up a little. The wizardy guy leans down and with Charlie manages to pick up the one crate between the two of them, and they balance it with each other. Charlie practically under it, and the other guy getting a hand under and pulling it close. There's one more kind of left off to the side, and he's looking over with like regret, and he just calls out, and is just like, Callie, I get my other crate, put it back into storage. It's not coming. And they go, yes, sir. They start.
Dog carry it.
What does Shiro do in character?
I say that.
Say what?
Could the dog carry it?
With what thumbs?
We just balance it on top of the dog.
Anyhow, an assistant from the tower seems to come down and start working on the other crate. The wizard does a few gestures. Everyone feels the pit of their stomach fall out, and then catch their feet suddenly in a slightly colder environment. The air is immediately more thin than it was, and you are all outside of a shop with a hustle and bustle of a city going on behind you. Bells ringing that seem to have been attached to carts, just like ding, 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 as they get pulled through the city by these like very large, almost horse-sized mountain goats, mostly dwarves in every direction that you can see. And this guy just like, okay, into the shop. There's sort of a knock.
It's okay. Go.
Charlie throws up on themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit.
My goodness. Pulling up
Shiro's
the
gonna
notes.
head into the shop.
You catch a glimpse of a fox with a green feather, coming up off the ear as the logo, kind of swinging out over the door. What? You?
The fox.
We thought it was a real fox.
Charlie is like starting to hallucinate from the lifting, and he thinks it's a real fox. It's just like a wooden cutout of a fox. You come in, and there's some open space near the door that the wizard like drops the crate down with Charlie and points to the rest of you. Yes, here, right around here. It's fine. Oh.
Out of curiosity, what's inside these boxes?
What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
Gallon golf.
What's Galangoff?
And then there's a, hey, oh, you're here finally. And a red hair, red beard dwarf kind of sits up from behind the counter, but just hops the counter and walks over and goes, hey, good on ya. You made it. Just in time for our deals. You know, I know, but I made it, didn't I? Looks around the crates and is like, I can move that. All right. 1 sec. Let me get your coin. Moves back behind the counter. Your wizard hire kind of follows over as well, and like kind of counts out into separate pouches. Comes over and tosses a pouch over to Charlie. A pouch each to Shiro and Sonari, and then another pouch over to Ravi. Ravi, your pouch has 100 gold pieces. Shiro and Sonari, each of yours has 200 gold pieces. And Charlie, yours has 25 gold pieces.
Not
bad.
50. I mean, I
Yo.
carried one.
You
He
didn't
carried,
fully.
like...
You,
You
did,
had to have. You,
You
had
did
to have
not
help.
fully carry a crate.
Uh,
Shiro.
what's in these boxes, by the way?
Mostly lighting-based enchanted items. And he's like, "Do you have the torches?" Like, yes, the torches.
Well, they-
Over here is the torches.
Wait.
Well, they weren't very light.
Hey.
Oh.
Shiro fist bumps Ravi. Just nice.
A snap of the fingers from the mage, and the tops of the crates just, and like kind of loosen their nails, and then it just lifts open, pulls out a lit torch from the crate that Ravi was carrying, and it startles Ravi slightly because there was no sense of heat or anything, and the shop owner is like, "Doesn't light anything, does it?" And he's like, "Nope, nope." As you can tell, like runs the flame like under his own hand. And it says, no heat whatsoever, but a light source, perpetual. And, alright, that's what we needed. Sure, yes.
Out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to sell magic items to a town down south by the name of, insert the name of Shiro's hometown here?
Really should have your own backstory figured out. But yeah,
Ooh.
your wizard compatriot is just like, sometimes. And they put in orders, sure.
Okay. I have some magic items that I believe you made that are defective.
I don't believe you, but let me see what you're talking about.
Shiro is going to... are they all in the bag of holding?
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
Shiro's going to go over to the bag of holding and pull them out.
I don't recognize any of these.
Okay. Cool.
You came to a wizard tower and you thought that the first wizard you ran into was the one that did the
That's
wizarding
possible.
from across the continent.
I was told to head north, and I would find the person who made the magic items.
From your Nat 20 intelligence check earlier, you were told they had a cabin outside of the city.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been a while, Jeff.
It's been a while,
Yeah.
Jeff. Yes.
Wait, so, like, if we want our money back, we're gonna have to head back south.
The wizard looks at you and go, I don't know how any of this is my problem.
No, that was out of character.
Well, let's stop that. Too much of that's been happening tonight.
I'm sorry.
So, the shopkeep kind of looks at all of you random adventurers and is like, "Oh, are you all just here to carry crates, or what's going on?"
Oh no, we're passing through.
All right.
Figured this would be helpful.
Are you looking to purchase a magical torch that does not burn in the sense of heat, but lights
Actually,
your
that
way
would-
perpetually?
That would be
helpful.
rather useful, actually.
Wait, can't we... Oh, wait. Can't we all see in the...
Yes.
I can't.
I can't anymore.
I'm sorry, no, I can't. I can't.
Charlie no longer
No.
can because of their choices.
Shut up.
Well,
I
if you're in
put it
need, happy to supply.
How much
Well, I
would
guess
it be?
I'll be the one to buy it then.
I mean, here, let me see. I'm pretty sure. Let me check something first. Nah. Okay, yeah. Go for it. Feel free.
How much
Lane,
is
I
it?
believe our business is done. Farewell. Get out of my shop. Yes, yes, I know, I know. Tell your sister I said hi. Fuck you! As the wizard leaves the shop.
Sister hot.
I don't see how
I'm
that
not
has anything
comfortable
to
with
do
that
with what we're doing right
context.
now.
I'm just curious.
As if I'd be a judge of my own sister's.
Yeah, like, why are you asking her, this supposed sister's
I don't know. I
brother?
don't know how sibling things work.
I think
Just asking.
I think that's the
Be fair.
worst person to ask, honestly.
Sorry. I have
How
siblings. I
much?
don't know.
is this torch?
Sorry, 50 gold pieces is what we'll be putting them up as. It functions as a
Alright.
torch, but it does not extinguish, ever. You can put it in water, you can tuck it behind a cloth if you need it to be dark. That's what most people do. I saw one adventurer made a custom scabbard, like so they could draw it like a sword, but
That's
also
cool.
sheath it to make sure it essentially extinguished the light when they needed to be in darkness.
Huh.
Dope.
Ziri!
Pretty cool.
Can
I
you help
put
me
on
stock
5 plat.
these?
I'll pick one up. And then hand it to Tay.
Uh,
Hand it to Charlie.
what?
I'm
Oh,
buying one.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I'm going to give it to Charlie.
Hand over 50
Oh.
gold. He takes one just right out of the crate and hands it to you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
After calling for Ziri, a female dwarf comes down the stairs, and Charlie, you look up, and there's a roughly 4.5 foot tall dwarven woman coming down, braided or braids off the side of the hair, that kind of go underneath an undercut, almost so that they come down to mimic a beard, as they do come together in like a in a tie underneath the chin with some like jewelry, and then weave together. So it's sort of like side curls coming down into a braid, almost like a braided beard undercut, and then sort of a mohawk down the back.
Sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Your hair's sick. Like in the good way. Sick. Like not like, but like cool.
Smooth.
Nice.
That's not a lingo that I've seen come to our city, but thank you.
It's thieves' cant.
Shiro mentioned
Yeah.
thieves' cant. What?
No, I'm sorry.
Rein it in.
I'm sorry.
Comes over and starts just unloading the crates and setting things up. The shop owner turns to the rest of you. Anything else I can help you with, or are you on your way? What's going on?
You sell any sort of traveling cloaks? Because it feels a bit it's quite a bit colder up here than I'm used to. I lived on the coast for quite a while.
I mean, not really. Kind of goes over to the different things on the wall. I have something. I don't know if you're going to like it. Kind of like eyeing you up with what you're wearing. There is a set of like padded armor that seems like nice and cozy, good like fluffy cotton. Has kind of runic symbols have been stitched into it in like a blue thread. Like, you could wear this, and anytime you need it off of you, you just snap your fingers and it falls right off.
I'd rather keep my current armor, but thank you for the offer.
Very well. As you
do
turn
you know
around,
any-
you do see bright, shining, just polished to an insane degree full plate armor up on the wall.
Shiro doesn't do heavy armor.
Yeah, it's still impressive looking.
You're not in like plate or anything? What are you?
I think scale mail is what
Oh,
I have.
You're in, that would be heavy armor. You'd be in half
Half
plate,
plate.
or
I see.
Also, scale mail is medium
is it
armor,
me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember it sucks in whatever category it's in.
but she is wearing half plate,
I see.
adamantium half plate,
Very cool.
Adamantium?
adamantite or no
Adamantine. Yeah.
adamantine. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
Final Fantasy on the brain.
Unobtainium, number 5.
Vibranium.
Yep.
That's a different
Mambo.
universe.
Number
Not,
5.
it's not that kind of shop. It's not vibranium. It's one of those in the red light district. So, what is Sonari doing in this scenario? Shiro seems to be window shopping.
And the scenario.
Oh.
I wasn't even going for it.
I've made that comment in my own head every now and then, but I've been waiting for someone else to say it because I
Yeah.
obviously would not. I think probably just looking through the book. I don't need to shop or anything. Waiting for us to leave this area.
Yep.
Head more north again.
Make a perception check for Sonari. She does have advantage for her classes.
Oh.
Alright, a natural 17 for... I have to... No, that's not my cheat. Perception. For a dirty 20.
Nice. You do spot a book up on a shelf in a case locked behind a case that is itself covered in little like sigils and runes. It is shut, and you can see the image of 3 or 4 different humanoid species, sort of their outlines layered over top of each other in a sort of anatomy pose, showing their different like joint and arm and leg lengths and things.
I snap my book shut. What is this book in the case over here?
That is, I imagine it's something for you exactly, actually. This is a manual. It takes approximately 48 hours to read, and it would permanently increase your strength.
One of those ones.
Oh, it's a book.
Ooh.
If you've got the 50,000 gold pieces for it, it can be yours. And it can be passed down to your longer lifespan compatriots to read again in 100 years. Takes a while for the magic to flow back into it. Currently charged, though.
I don't think do we have that much money.
I don't.
I have 450.
450. Where did you get all that?
Didn't you lose like all your money?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did, and then I got some.
How?
I have my ways.
You
I don't
all
remember,
having-
but I have this much.
You all having this layered I steal stuff conversation in the middle of the shop?
I don't remember. I just have this much.
I'm just gonna.
I've been keeping
I'm just gonna
track.
say.
Because I
how do
only
you-
have
I'm gonna say how do you have that much money,
155.
and then I'm gonna stop after that.
Okay.
Well, I only have 160 gold to my name currently.
I have 174.
And ooh,
Chris
edgy Chris.
went shadow.
Spooky.
Spookies.
I also have this,
Should be able
and
to-
I pull out the crystal ball.
takes a hard look at it. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for Abby.
A natural 20. Hey. For 28.
Whew. Leans in, takes a good look, pulls up a
I
little eyeglass on.
breathe on it, and then like take my sash and just and then hold it up for him to look.
I think what we've got here is a flat trade, my friend.
I mean, we're not.
I look at the others.
I mean, have we used it recently?
I mean, not. I mean, it's very
You need to
useful.
spy on anybody first.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more important.
I feel like
Ah,
spying on people is important.
yes.
Yeah. We could always come back and.
What about? Sorry about this. What about this? And I pull out the Wand of Wonder, not as a straight out trade, but as you know, to knock off some of the coin, at least.
Make a dexterity check for me.
What?
I'd snag it. I knew my two net 20s had to turn into something. Flat dexterity is that's a total of 5.
Oh.
I rolled a 2.
My brain told me as long as they roll above a 5, nothing happens. So
Above?
as long
is
as
it,
they
is
roll
the DC 5?
above a 5
Oh no.
was what happened in my brain, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna need you to roll a D100
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
or 2D10.
Oh no. Oh no.
Or just 2D10s, predetermining which one is the D10. The
I
10,
see what's
so.
happening. 88.
Interesting.
Here, I can figure out which one that does.
I got it right here. So, what about this? And as you all watch Ravi
Oh!
pull this wand out, one of the many little like rivets and
Pretty good one, actually.
bits and bobs to like get caught on catches, and the whole thing whirs up and spins in front of everyone, and then a series of gems are fired into the hardwood floor of this establishment. Man, where did all my dice go? Oh,
You took it away from me?
You want me to roll the
uh,
D4?
I got it.
He didn't
So
kill
only
anyone with
just 10 gems, one after the other, shooting out from the tip of this, practically embedding themselves in the wood, and then kind of just create this small pile of gems on the floor. As the shop owner eyes gonna get wide, looking down at the chaos that just ensued just from you pulling it out.
Sorry about that.
Well, that's not exactly a straight trade.
Of course not. I wasn't meaning the gems. I was meaning this.
Yes, I figured. That's more of a
Also the
down
gem.
payment in comparison.
What if we give you this as the down payment? And how much would that be?
That would cover about 5,000.
5,000.
Oof.
Yeah.
I'm not in the business of owing people money.
Yes. Well, odds are he's not going to let us take it. After only paying 5,000.
Obviously.
I'm gonna elbow Ravi in the ribs. Well,
Yeah.
as
Right. Jump up and...
Yeah.
No.
What? No.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
You're... No.
Alright. Well, perhaps we will have to
will
make...
come back through.
Yes, we'll have to make our way through
if
another
you come
time
up with
then.
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Circle back when you have more coin. Well, okay then. Kind of just looks at all the nearly a dozen gems that have dented his floor.
You can keep those as a gift.
That's fine. Tell you what, take these over to Ugmal, 3 buildings down. I'm sure she can do something with them.
Alright.
Just pick up your... They're only worth about a gold each, but
Yeah.
they're these little, you have 10 little 1 gold gems. You all exit the shop, having...
can I have the wand back?
No!
No.
Fine.
I was going to try to sell it so that none of us had it.
Chris, you should be able to tap the little metal circle at the bottom under the camera to get the light to turn on.
The light is on, but
Oh.
for some reason it is not like
I would
affecting me.
unplug it and plug it
If
back
there's
in.
like a
Have you tried
So you
turning
can
it off?
see.
hold on. Hello everyone. Oh, there's no background. Hold on.
Back in a moment. Try not to aim it
Right
at any of my
here.
work, my wife's work stuff.
Oh, that's me.
It's a matter of national security.
Or no?
Or just Jeff's security?
It has his social security number.
Don't point it at the poster of social security numbers.
Don't point it at the photo of our exact address
Right.
and location with latitude and longitude.
Yep.
Accidentally doxes yourself.
I've been doxxed. No.
Doxed by who? Myself.
Oh.
I
Shiro
think
was.
they have frozen.
Anyways. Yeah, Chris might have to go into Discord settings and like reselect stuff. Well, Chris will be back shortly, I guess. Oh, there we go. Working on it. Unplug it, plug it back in. Not always best advice. Oh, that's no.
Ooh,
There's cool atmosphere
toasty. Yeah.
now. Shiro.
While they're walking down to the name you just said that I can't remember,
Ugmal.
Ugmal's, Shiro's gonna keep an eye out for like a tailor or someone who sells like warmer clothing.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're only like 2 stores down, as he said, before you find a jeweler's shop. So on the way is about 30 feet. So Shiro does not find anything on the way.
Disappointing.
But you do have Rabbi, you have a handful of low cost gems, and you do see this jewelry shop. Where'd Tay go?
They've disappeared.
Like fools.
FP. That's
Oh.
where I went.
Are you back?
Yes, I pee with lightning speed. What's up?
Mission accomplished.
Respect earned.
Tay, make a perception check for Charlie.
Perception. 19.
Nice. Through the window, as you all approach this jeweler's shop, you spot Urund, which is was last time you saw them a mid-level enforcer for Stardust. Is
Cool.
in the jewelry
Put
shop.
up.
Put up.
Going the other way. Bye, guys. I'm.
I saw my ex.
Yeah, I saw my ex. I'm going this way. Don't.
Can I insight check that? Just
Sure.
I don't think you need one.
I don't know how high the DC is.
Charlie gets around. Charlie fucks.
the anti-Johnny spells.
It's more that would Charlie ever being awkward around someone that has I was gonna say filled that and I was
Void.
filled that, and then I stopped myself before even a third word came in.
11.
Charlie, deception check.
Oh, great. Sorry. Not great. 9.
9. Yeah, Charlie recognizes whoever you see in the shop, but it's not like an X. It's something else going on.
And I grab them by the scruff of their neck and just like, are we gonna do this
Certainly
again?
try.
There's a different. Is this like a don't want to talk to the person, or really shouldn't talk to the person because of like past
I'm
stuff?
walking away. I'm speed walking.
Charlie,
Hero can try to nab me.
We're just
Charlie,
rehashing the previous session.
Yeah.
Shiro, athletics check.
Charlie, clear communication with us would clear all of this up, you know.
That's a freaking. That's a 19
Nice.
plus 7.
Charlie, acrobatics.
Nope. 12.
Grabbed. You are grabbed.
Charlie, you can just say.
Stardust
This is a
might
person-
be here. I
Okay.
could die. Let me go. I need
We're-
to hide.
We're
Keep a
here
low-
to kill them anyway.
Keep
I
a low
need to
profile.
hide.
I'm saying that
You can-
quietly.
What is Sonari saying? Oh, can't hear you.
Nothing.
Chris, can't hear you. Can't hear you at all.
Are you still on push to talk?
Do you have the button on your mic thing? maybe?
Oh.
Oh boy,
Oh
technology.
no.
Bop.
No.
No.
Leo, no.
There was a
I mean,
very
I can hear you from the other room a little bit.
Oh,
I can't make out what you're saying though. Too far away.
the condensation.
Right. We'll give you a thumbs up when we can hear you if you want to test out some things. Okay. So Shiro has Charlie by the scruff, and Ravi is making a very fair. If you just tell us what's happening, we could then help. Kind of.
Also, we're here to kill Stardust.
Yeah,
so
I know, and
We
Why
kind of
don't
need
you-
to find them before we can
Okay.
do the killing.
Yes, but if they make Charlie, then they're going to be more careful.
exactly. So maybe
So,
put me down and
Charlie-
let me like not be right here.
Charlie, you wait outside. We can
Yes.
We put them down.
I'm gonna
Next-
go
Good.
scurry
Everyone
in
happy?
an alley.
Next time,
Make
say
a-
that instead of just trying to disappear again. You gotta
I'm
rest.
gonna go. I'm gonna go hide in an alley, and then I run and hide in an alley.
Can you tell us which alley at least? No?
That one.
Okay.
Cool. Make a self check for Charlie.
19.
19. All right. You go crouch in an alley right about the time the door opens up with a ding ding of the bell on the door.
Well, I'm gonna pee. I can still hear.
There is a the clang of the bell. An individual with like just like one good scar at the jawline makes eye contact with Ravi and Shiro and Sonari, and oh geez.
They did peace and then one, so I think they were saying, I'll be back in a second.
Oh, gotcha.
Hero gives a wave.
Right. There we go.
Just
Hi there.
the straight.
We were told to
I didn't
bring...
Hello?
Hello.
There we go.
Hey, we can hear you.
Nice.
Now we get
Okay.
ability to hear.
Hi there. We were told to bring these to you.
The person is just like, I don't work here.
Oh, sorry.
I was a
My bad.
customer.
Oh, I hate it when... Oh, man. I remember when people thought that... This is... Never mind.
Right. Ravi, make an insight check for me.
Cool. That is... Gosh, I don't remember any of my stats. A 21.
Nice. Sort of like nods, seems to like look at everyone else that you're standing there with, and it's just like pauses for a second, kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, this has been a really awkward encounter."
Yeah, sorry.
The social like, there's not meant to be any talking and us bumping into each other, so now there's
My
talking when
bad.
there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Socially, and
That's
so
my
it
fault.
Makes it weird. Like
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine. You
Yeah?
know, I'm doing some jobs. How are you all doing?
Hanging out in town? I'm. You know what? A little worse. But nothing that like is actually that bad.
You all new to town?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any big plans or anything going on? Just visiting?
No. Nothing.
Trying to make it under the
crazy.
mountains to get to the other side, or you're heading north or
Is that
south?
what you? Is that how you do that?
Yeah, most people, if they're traveling to the other side of the continent, they go right. This is sort of the main
Oh.
travel hub, and like traveling.
Okay. Yeah, probably a
kind
good
of
idea.
where
That's
the trade and stuff happens and all that.
probably where we're headed then.
Right. Yeah. So you're probably heading that way. Are you heading that way soon, or you gonna be a while? Or...
I'm not sure actually. We might be looking for work around here.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, if you're
Probably
looking
fast.
for work, there's lots of options for work.
This is so awful.
Hey,
My social anxiety is just
all right. Well, all right. You four have fun, and he walks away. And
I will point to the alley that Charlie hid in,
Mhm.
and I'll cast a message once he's like past me.
Yeah, he gets
Um,
about a block now.
Did I hear what happened?
Oh yeah, you were close enough to hear
Like,
what
could I
happened.
hear things?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'll cast a message to them, and just say, if you're comfortable, tail him. Figure out where he's going.
He said 4.
You can reply to that message. He said 4.
Yeah, that was my reply. He said 4.
Or what?
Said the 4 of you.
Oh shit! He did it.
Is he gone?
He's gone the corner at the next block. Yeah.
I'm not moving.
I don't know what to do.
Shiro's gonna follow him.
Shiro,
Yes?
not to like, call you out or anything. You're not exactly the most stealthy person.
I can do it.
You're also not necessarily.
I'm pretty stealthy.
You are?
You've all
Oh, I'm
experienced.
pretty stealthy.
Sonari is just behind Charlie on stealthiness.
All right.
Charlie
Weird.
just appears.
A lot of
The
practice of
giant
sneaking through the
buff
library.
orc woman just like.
It's there's this trick
Appears
to like
behind
pull
you.
your feet up right before you step down.
Sonari, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
That's gonna be 23
Nice.
total.
You kind of take a wide circle and moving with the crowd and moving along, and then you spot the guy waiting like 2 blocks up, kind of looking back, like waiting for someone to come around to tail him. You guys doing that kind of not that I'm glancing over my shoulder at the way I came from until someone starts following me, so then I can start going, kind of thing. But it seems like he hasn't spotted you in the crowd, and is maintaining a position, like waiting for someone to come follow him.
And has Sonari traveled very far?
She's like around the corner. You don't know. You've lost sight of exactly where she is, unless you want to also
Okay.
tail.
Am I able to make a general direction to like point for message?
Yeah.
I cast message and tell her or say to her, do you see him?
I think he wants us to follow, or he wants someone to follow him. He's waiting to see, I'm assuming, Charlie.
Message again. Got it. On our way. And I'll go get Charlie. I'll go to where Charlie is.
Is he gone?
Charlie.
No. But Sonari thinks he wants us to follow him.
Okay, well, I don't want to follow him.
I know you don't. But this might be our best way to run into Stardust. Or at least figure out some information that we need to do so.
I think it's a trap.
It could also be a trap.
I've worked for her long enough to know that this is probably a trap.
Alright. So
Like-
then,
Like, I'm 99.99% sure.
sure. Then you stay here. Shiro?
Huh?
Can you stay here as well? I'll keep an eye on Sonari. I'll go get her out. Good? We happy?
Yeah.
Alright. And I go towards where Sonari is.
Getting a distinct feeling of deja vu.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna, like, make sure that I have eyes on Ravi while still staying pretty far back.
Mm-hmm.
See, this time I'm not trying to get you out of trouble with the cops, though.
Right. So Sonari is sort of tailing the guy. Ravi's going around the corner to act like Ravi is tailing the guy, and then Charlie is tailing Ravi, essentially. If I got
Yes.
I was just gonna go link up with Sonari
And
essentially,
then Shiro's
okay.
gonna
and then the
kill
two of us
Charlie.
are thinking we're gonna tail him.
Yep.
We're all just tailing each other, tailing this guy.
Like the
Just daisy
weirdest-
chained.
It's a conga line.
Right. Shiro, as you're kind of still in that same spot, there is an elven woman who comes out, and then like
Good for them.
after people have like moved on and like kind of leans up against the wall by a window, and is just like, you all have been just, you and your friends were hanging out outside my shop for a while, and now it's just you. Pulls like a small pipe.
Yes. We have some business in another part of town. We're trying to find it, actually.
Do you have any jewels or jewelry needs?
My friend does. Apologies.
Your friends have left you here all alone.
They have.
No!
Oh.
Curious decision.
Shiro's
have
just
any-
gonna slowly reach for her hammer.
Harley left Shiro alone, technically.
I
I'm
thought
so-
she was gonna come with
Yeah.
me.
Are you reaching for your weapon on a crowded street for a random shop owner?
I'm sorry. That just sounded. I don't know why. My brain interpreted that as a threat for some reason.
You all probably need therapy.
Oh, absolutely.
What? No, I just need to stab things.
I'm out here relaxing on my break after, frankly, a stressful morning, and now random adventurers are reaching for their weapons.
Oh, stressful. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to go. Shiro's the anxiety. Just I'm gonna go. Bye.
The theme of this episode has been all of you being socially awkward.
Yeah.
Stop stealing my thing.
Oh.
No, yeah, or your thing is the socially awkward.
How's it feel to be stolen from, Charlie?
Fuck you.
That was good.
That was
good.
pretty fucking
I will say
good.
That was good.
Oh, I get to see which of my. Oh geez, I gotta get like past the light. I gotta see which of my D&D paraphernalia Chris wants to take when it's time for them to leave my house. I have too much. I make random jewelries. All right. So, Ravi, you come around the corner. Make an insight check for me.
Cool. Nice. A dirty 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
You spot the guy like a block or two up, seeming to like stop and look through the window offerings of a shop. But curiously, pretty much right after you come around the corner, turns to like move further up the road. Takes you a second, but you do spot Sonari in the crowd, being pretty blend in with.
I do the head like. Let's go.
Right.
That way.
Sorry, blending in with the common dwarf.
She's like on her knees.
Right. Just
I
pulls
spent
the
a lot of
cloak,
time around dwarves already. I'm just like, all right, I know how to be them.
right. Pulls the
She pulls
cloak
up fake
up,
beard.
kind of widens the shoulders, and just seems like a pretty tall dwarf, but otherwise pretty much blended
Very
in.
tall green orc. Dwarf.
Right.
My people.
In your little procession of each other, kind of going through the crowd, following you, this guy is relatively obviously leading you somewhere. You catch the glances back and are doing like sort of the dance of the follower and the followee, but does seem to be leading you all to the eastern side of town. Sonari, yes.
For ritual castings, is there anything that says that I can't do that while I'm walking?
No, I don't think so. I sound suspicious of it because
I think it depends on the components.
yeah,
Like some that require chalk, I would think you would have to stop and like draw things out.
right.
Right.
And it depends what you're doing. What do you want to do? Is the question.
I was considering like unseen servant while we were walking towards this
Gotcha.
place that we don't know we're getting into.
I think generally the idea of ritual casting is you need to stay in the location you're doing
Yeah, I
the
figured.
casting.
I was just wondering.
That is my belief on it.
Sounds good.
But you all are tailing this gentleman. You only get 2 or 3 minutes of tailing in before he ducks into a tavern.
Before going in, I grab Sonari's arm and just like, let's take a look before we actually head in.
Yeah, that sounds good with me.
Go around each way and meet in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Message me when if you find anything on your side.
You bet.
All right.
Do I see this from behind?
Yeah, Charlie. Well, Charlie would be catching up. As you
These
see,
fucking idiots.
Ravi and Sonari start circling the building. Go around the sides. There is a side entrance on Ravi's side. And then coming to the back, it looks like there is something of a cellar that is set up on the back to get into the downstairs underneath the building.
We notice anything suspicious?
I mean, there are walls and windows, but otherwise, there's
Suspicious walls and windows?
very suspicious.
Oh.
Looking into the windows, is it just a tavern of people?
You go to peek in, and it looks like there's a relatively sparse gathering of random people getting drinks and midday meals.
I want to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And just peek in and, like, do I see any, like, weird magic stuff coming from inside?
You do see magic auras off of people's persons in various places. The occasional magic weapon, a magic cloak on an individual. One person has a wand, and you do see a glint of magic on the actual cellar door itself, on the back of the building.
I assume abjuration?
Yes, seems likely.
I relay everything to Sonari once we meet in the back, probably.
Charlie, you kind of catch up with the crew behind the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards Robbie because he's weaker, physically.
And
He
like,
can't punch his way out.
and kneecap him?
No, I'm just gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? I told you this is a trap. What are you doing?
I know. I'm going to try my best to get some information, and then I'm going to get me and Sonari out.
I'll be on standby.
Alright. Keep a fair distance, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Bye. And I leave.
Shiro, make a survival check for me.
Oh, what?
Survival check.
Try and track us down.
It's not like if you nat 1, you just die from exposure. It's you're in a city.
Yeah, it's survival, you know? Like, if you roll an at 1, you die.
Right, yeah, everybody rolls it every day, and when they roll a 1, it's a heart attack.
Yeah, but yeah.
16, 12 plus 4.
Nice. You don't lose track of anybody, even though you got held up a little bit by your socially awkward conversation. But you do eventually find the building and the people in back. You kind of walk up right as Charlie is kind of leaving the other two. Unsure of what exactly the plan is.
What's the plan?
I don't know. They're doing something. If
No?
Robbie needs me, he'll let me know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Are we all together?
Yeah, you're all kind of right next
Okay.
near each other at the back of the building.
Alright.
I'm saying this as I'm walking away.
Right.
Okay. Shiro, probably stick with Charlie. Sonari and I are going to go in. We're going to get as much information as we can, and if things get hairy, I'm just going to teleport the two of us out.
That works.
Keep a fair distance. We don't want you caught in anything around here without the ability to teleport out.
That is fair.
If we need to
All
find
I'm-
each other again, let's say that we'll meet up again at like the entrance, like of the city.
How about where
North.
we were
None of you
earlier?
know where the entrance is. You all teleported to the middle of the
Oh,
city.
okay, great.
Meet back at the magic
Find
item,
that, can't
the
we?
magic shop.
The gem store, because we need to go
Let's do
there
that
anyway.
time.
Sure. We'll meet back up at the gem shop in an hour, if anything goes wrong. Ready? Break.
So Charlie
Sonari?
and Shiro, are you two kind of staying nearby, keeping an eye on the exterior of the building?
Yes.
Yes, but far away.
Okay, moving back a block or so.
I'm gonna put my hand and like arm around Sonari's arm and just hold her arm as we walk into the tavern.
Sonari, you have a moment of, I assume a moment of not my type, really, but okay, sure. And the walking in, it's pretty sparsely populated. There's a couple of old guys in the corner playing a dice game over drinks. It seems like there's a hooded figure with the back against the wall, kind of by the bar, and then a barkeep, you know, setting up their mugs and things on the counter. Gives you.
Do any of these people look like they are like ready for a sting operation?
A sting operation?
Like this guy had been leading us into this place for everyone to like turn their guns on us and like, haha, we got you.
I mean, the hooded figure off to the wall, you're not catching much of a glimpse of. They have pretty thick gloves on, and then baggy sleeves, and then the hood is kept pretty low, so you have no sense of who that is. But you also doesn't fit the frame of the guy you were following either, who's just not in the room, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it's like a one-room bar kind of situation.
Okay.
But the barkeep kind of gives you the nod. Are you Needlers?
Yes.
Come on over. You're different from last time. New house?
Yeah. Pretty new. First time.
Yeah. I hope they would have told you the rules. Let me see your equipment. I disinfect it myself. He kind of pulls up this clear jar of some kind of liquid underneath, and as like not even paying attention to whatever you're doing, assumes you're gonna pull out these items of whatever he's talking about.
Right.
It undoes the jar, and you can smell the alcohol coming off it. It's like 1,000 proof moonshine, and he starts to like bring out different size glasses, and then like looks at you kind of curious, like your equipment, bring it out.
Do I get an idea of what kind of equipment he's looking for?
Make like a history check. I'd say Sonari
Cool,
can get in on that.
History. 18.
Natural 19, 23.
Nice. Hell yeah.
You're both aware that the Needler refers to tattoo artists and those who do piercings, and so they're waiting for you to pull out like your implements that would then be like sanitized before you were brought somewhere to do your work.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you meant that. I was thinking a different kind of needler. Sorry, we're not the ones you're looking for.
Sonari, you specifically are aware that Needler is sort of it's more of an archaic version for like a tattoo artist or a piercer, and in some areas it is someone who does sewing and like garment repair. So you know that there could be that misunderstanding, but the term they seem to be going for is definitely the one who does piercings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we really assumed that you were talking about needlework. Our
Oh,
apologies.
no.
That's fully my bad.
Sorry. No, not a needler, a needler. He kind of puts the cap back on his jar and puts it underneath the counter. Well, you're welcome to a drink. We have some bread and cheese, and unless you're looking for different kind of sustenance.
I think a drink would be nice.
Drugs.
I will just take some cheese.
Drink.
That's
Cheese.
nice.
Kind of
I wanna-
gestures to some of the empty tables.
We grab a table. I want to look for anywhere this guy might have gone. If there's like a back room, or if there's looks like, I don't know. I want to figure out where this guy went.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I bump Sonari to do the same.
Yeah.
I think my dice missed me. I'm rolling fire tonight.
Yeah.
17.
Nice.
Alright, I rolled like a 12.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage, I rolled like a 7 and a
Ooh.
9.
Yikes.
Oof.
Ouch.
Ravi notices as the guy goes to the back, there's he kind of walks with a little bit of a limp, and as he goes through the swinging door into the back, kind of braces himself against a wall, and the wall gives slightly, so you think there's actually a door right back
Mhm.
there. Weirdly, the only thing that gives you pause is that it's too close to this main thoroughfare, where basically,
Right.
if it was a secret door, everyone who was in here would have seen it when it got opened.
Yeah.
But he goes into the back, comes out, looks like a small brown bottle, which pours into a glass and brings over with a plate with some cheese, and some like a butter knife to cut it. It's like, you have a silver?
You bet. Total? Well, for both.
A silver will get us started.
I plant the silver down.
Thank you.
From the layout that we saw outside, that side door still comes to the main room.
The side door was, I mean, without schematics in front of you, hard to say, but yeah, likely it would be a side door that goes into another room or another part of the building.
Okay. All right. Well, we could try and look around for other things. I could try and dispel whatever magic was on that cellar, and we could take a look in there if you wanted.
Yeah, well, do you know... Is the spell on the thing just to keep people out?
Probably. It's that kind of magic.
Yeah. Alright. Yes. We can't find out where he's trying to lead us from here, so...
Yeah. Let's, pretend we're patrons for a bit, and then we'll head out. Not to cause any suspicion.
I finished my cheese.
I finished my drink.
Over the course of the next few
I drink about half of it, and
Right.
then we chat and stuff.
Yep, you're drinking down just a watered down rum. There's that's water, that's sanitary,
Yeah.
essentially. A few minutes in, Sonari's about 3/4 of the way through that cheese. The door does open, and a almost similar, you can see where the confusion came from, pair of a full elf man with side flopped hair on the arm of a Goliath woman with a kind of gnarly looking axe walk in to the ding, and then there's a look from the barkeep. Needlers, and they give a nod, and they
Yeah, sure. Wants a tattoo.
gestures for them to sit at the bar. You watch as they bring out a full chef's knife but set of piercing tools that get laid out on the bar counter, and they all get put into glasses with this high alcohol moonshine, fully submerged in them as they sit there and essentially sanitize. They all seem to wait for a minute, and they kind of, the elf man kind of turns back on the bar, looking out over the room, and kind of like gives a curious look over towards you and Sonari. Kind of like stands up and pulls a stool over next to your table and sits down. Hello.
Hi there.
Are you in the profession?
No, I assume needlers, yes?
And other things. Are you more of a hobbyist?
Do I get an idea what other things are?
Make an insight check.
Cool.
I'm gonna
I
guess
will.
crime.
Yeah, that was gonna be my guess out of character too, but who knows?
Can't be sure.
18.
18. He has the smugness of someone who's protected. Like, doesn't seem physically powerful himself, but it looks like there's powerful people who trust and look over him, and you get that vibe of like an untouchable subordinate to someone, who is
I thinks he's all that.
kind of thinks he's all of that. And there's an eye-line glance of like almost like a sly like lifestyle invitation of wondering if everybody's, it's like, is everyone down for an after party kind of vibe going on. It kind of is just like,
Yes, I have hobbies.
excellent. Maybe after I complete some work, we can discuss our hobbies more.
This might just be a Jonah thing, but does he seem into me? I can't tell.
Gay?
You get a you rolled high enough on your insight. It's like it's a dude trying to propose like a swinging situation.
I see.
And so it's like you he
He's a
perceived
pickup.
he perceived the two of you as a very specific type of couple that matches almost exactly his type of couple, and so he's making some assumptions about other things you would have in common.
So he's a dickhead.
Probably.
Gives a nod to Sonari and is like, and my dear, if I could buy you a drink, it would make my day.
Unfortunately, we're just finishing up, actually.
Not a problem. I hope we'll see you
I will
again.
have to catch you another time.
And there's a hand placed on his shoulder that lifts him from the chair to standing, and he gets one of those like, ooh, as Frank gets brought up to his feet. She looks down and is like, tools are ready. It's like, thank you, my dear. A good day to you. May Allstone treat you well.
Do I recognize that phrase from anywhere?
It's a nickname for the town just outside of Aldrum,
Okay.
which is the...
Oh, Allstone. I see.
Yeah, Allstone is like kind of the common
I see.
for the city.
It's not like an may Allstone treat you well.
No,
like
it's
a...
like
I see.
a place you likely are.
Yeah.
Comes over, the tools all get like are all freshly sanitized and are like put into like a little travel container, and then they're brought to just past the swinging door, and a side door is opened, and you see them physically walking downward, like go down some steps, and then it is shut, and the bartender goes back to the bar.
I'm going to put a silver on the table, and stand up and motion for me and Sonari to leave.
Oh, yes, I will follow. Yeah.
What have me and Charlie been doing?
Kind of been sitting about a block away, kind of keeping an eye on this situation, waiting,
Cowering.
essentially waiting for a message, and cowering apparently.
Are there any tailors in sight?
It's not that cold. You went north a couple of miles.
I want the aesthetic.
Right.
The costume change, Jeff. The costume
I need a
change.
costume change.
I need to sell more toys.
This is Avengers 18 Electric Boogaloo. You need the new Ant-Man.
It has 7 different Iron Man suits in it.
All right. But yeah, the two of you come outside. Shiro and Charlie, you spot Ravi and Sonari come outside.
I give a thumbs up. And we walk around to the back.
They give you the thumbs up and then leave your eye line.
I'm gonna try and sneakily follow them.
I'm going to follow them as well.
Does Shiro make any attempt to be stealthy?
I do. I give him a thumbs up. I turn, like, we start going around the corner, and then I message them.
Right.
Like, we're just going to go around back and check the cellar. Nothing to worry about.
It's not a good idea. I'm telling you.
I'm bored.
Shiro's coming. I guess I will too, then. Do I have time to disguise myself?
With
what?
With what?
My disguise kit.
Oh.
That's good. That's like 10 minutes.
Yeah. That takes a hot second.
Yeah. You can try to do.
You work on a film set.
Yeah.
You know how long makeup takes.
Right. I am currently wardrobe. I
Yeah.
know it takes pretty quick, but I'm also only wardrobe, not hair makeup.
Right.
Yeah, like wardrobe changes in theater are just like done.
Mm.
Well,
you could swap.
I'm not theater, I'm film, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quick changes fucking
Anyway.
suck.
I'm gonna go around to the back to the cellar door.
As you do notice a carriage behind the building now.
Oh, when I spot it, I step back and like, oh shit, there's a carriage.
Right. There's an individual kind of walks over a dwarven man, clean shaven, walks around the corner to you, goes, "Can I help you with?"
Oh, I was hoping to not be noticed.
You were probably hoping that, but you weren't expecting the guy, and he's rolling
Yeah.
up his perception. It's not super possible he doesn't see you. I guess go ahead and make a self check for me.
Who?
Ravi.
Nat 1.
That makes sense.
Super sexy.
It fits the story.
Yeah.
Ravi
I
just,
do the walk
hugs
in the
wall.
corner. Oh shit! And then go hug the wall.
No, it's Kronk in Emperor's New Groove.
An immediate.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet about it, but there's not a ton of places to hide back here on the side of the building. Sonari kind of wedges in the door frame for the side door, although just makes her slightly less seeable. But Ravi, you were face to face with this clean-shaven dwarf. He's like, "Do you have a purpose back here?"
It's just passing through.
Pass through another way. Do I need to ask
Oh.
again?
No, I was just. I turn around, go back.
Turn and leave. As he takes a closer look. You too. I yell over to Sonari.
Yeah. Wait up.
Sonari, I have an idea.
What you got?
I can do the teleport thing twice a day. I can potentially teleport us down a diagonal, into a potential basement. But that could also put us directly in the middle of something. Whether that's like a group of people or like literally rock. And that hurts. Or we could try and teleport straight in to like the back room where we saw the stuff going on. Which might be safer.
We do know that this guy is probably going to be coming in and out of there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Like he's putting something into the back. So if we teleport there, we are going to be discovered. Hi, kitty.
What if,
Um,
and hear me out, we try and teleport into the stairwell?
I am down and for some reason ready to fight right now. So,
Yeah? Let's do it.
and you have a teleport out situation on you.
Yes, I have 2 a
Charlie?
day.
Charlie.
Oh, did Charlie come up?
Charlie and Shiro are approaching. Charlie, what are you up to?
I was wondering if I'd seen this dude and if I recognized him. The dwarf that stopped him.
You haven't seen him yet to know if you've seen him before.
Okay. Cool.
You want to do it, Sonari? How bad could it be?
Yes.
Famous
It could be very bad, but you also have a message on you.
I do.
We have a teleport back up.
It'll be fine. Can I try and work out where the stairs are, Jeff?
So you want to get the stairs that the people took going down
Yeah.
to wherever they were going?
Hey, are you telling us?
Inside, like after the secret
right
door.
after the secret door? You know that point in space, yes?
Got it. I turn to see the other people looking at us.
Pretty close. Shiro and Charlie are maybe 20 feet from you.
I go, I like whisper, yell, like,
Go.
we're going for it. Thumbs up. I put my hand on Sonari's shoulder and I dimension doors into the stairwell.
What are you?
The
Fuck.
purple, like,
What?
shimmer doorway opens and passes through them, and they are gone.
What?
There's Ravi and Sonari catch your feet on a pretty sharp incline of a pretty steep stairwell.
Yes!
The cat tried to bother Chris, and now it's bothering me. There is a sort of a as you both like land in your position, and you see only about 5 feet away from you an open door with a lot of light, like
Down or up?
slightly down. There is from you. There is a room filled with looks like sort of flickering, but magical light. It seems like where it's a full lit room, and as there's the like of you both like landing where you're at. There is a call up of like, well, stop making us wait so long. Come on down.
Is there anywhere we can duck?
I mean, you're in a pretty steep stairwell.
And look at Sonari like,
pretty much
didn't think
up.
this far ahead.
There's up and down.
Run further down the stairs? Yes?
Oh,
You've
the
been
sound is
invited-
coming from downstairs.
From downstairs, yeah. From the very
From
brightly
downstairs.
lit room.
Now, I understand. So there's people behind on both sides. Got it.
Yeah. We can go downstairs and, see what's up if you want.
I don't know why you came down this far if you weren't going to come down to the room.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes. Well. Yep. We're going.
You come down. You see the pair that you saw be brought down. The large woman with the axe, not right next to you, but kind of nearby. And the other man seems to be getting ready to do some work on someone who has no shirt on, and is leaning forward on like a turned around chair, looking up at you. Charlie, go ahead and describe Stardust for me.
Oh my gosh.
Shit. Yes!
Let me
Oh,
just.
hell yeah.
Uh,
Part of me hoped that was. I was like, this could be Stardust right now, but probably not.
I was not
I have to
expecting
find
Stardust.
it in my backstory.
Hell yeah. I haven't done a chaos in a while, so.
Oh, okay, I guess I didn't really describe her well. Okay.
And
Um,
so just
Elven
unleash all your
woman, was
chaos
it?
and
Yes.
Yeah.
You see in front of you this very tall, elegant-looking elven woman with long gray hair, almost white that seems to shimmer and sparkle. Very, very sharp bone structures with almost a permanent scowl etched into her face.
There's as well. There's a right in like the creases of some of the scowl. I'll use this side of my face because that's where camera is. There's studded various like fire opals, pearls, diamonds, and like mostly diamonds in a certain way. But you can see that it's formed in gemstone piercings that are just anchored into the skin. Are studs that form like a serpent coming down and down
Metal.
across the neck, and then it's yes.
She's an older elf and weirdly unscarred for being an older crime lord.
Right.
That's another thing. Sorry, continue.
Right. Clear skin that she has on full display. The no bandages or coverings of any kind. Just backwards on a chair, seemingly not threatened at all by your sudden appearance. As the needler is setting up apparently to put in some piercings on to her back, and they kind of pause for, "You want me to continue my work?" She looks back and goes, "Yes, please. This is nothing." I don't know either of you. And you see the piercer kind of put something in, and she just doesn't even flinch. This is like, I'm trying to get my wings done, and you're barging into my otherwise very sanitary workplace.
I assure you, I am a very clean person. I do my best to bathe as often as possible.
And a large, educated woman behind you is interesting as well.
Yes, we became acquainted with these two upstairs and kind of...
The needler kind of goes,
I don't know.
And kind of leans down and whispers down to Stardust, and Stardust like, oh, no, that club's across town. I'm afraid you've...
That is completely our bad, then.
Yes, indeed. Do you know who I am?
No,
Make a deception check.
I don't though. I've never. Oh, I guess I see that.
Would we know it because we would have...
We would have
Would
heard
I
about
know?
the diamond.
There's
Like we
plenty
have
of dots
have
for
an
you to put
idea.
together of who
Okay.
this is, yeah.
enough guiding. haven't said
Literally,
anything, so
because
hold on.
thieves can't.
Haha.
Thieves can't what?
Deception. Well, if I did know who she was, I don't know. Would I?
This feels like deception, whether it's technically...
No, I'm saying, like, how would if he knew who she was, would he say no? I've heard stories.
Stories?
Here and there.
I'm curious what kind of reputation I have around town.
Oh, I only hear good things.
Well, all lies, I assure you.
Ha.
And there's like 4 or 5 extra piercings have
Gosh.
happened during this conversation.
I am
Each time
deeply
there's like a
uncomfortable.
wipe of alcohol across the back, keeping things nice and clean. Well, seem interesting folk.
Try to be.
Are you interested in anything interesting?
I might be. What do you think? And I look at Sonari.
I think it depends on... Well,
Depends on what you
we're
consider
talking about.
interesting.
Oh my god, I can't breathe.
I'll cut to things more plain, as it feels like he's nearly done
Yeah,
with
but-
the wings and not doing the legs till next week. I have full control of the gemstone flowing through the mountains. If you're in need of... Seem like your mage friend and others would be interested in diamonds, as well as pearls and fire opals, things that come through the mountain from the other side and are mined from within. They don't pass to this side of the stone without my say-so. So the prices of these things may have gone up for some. For friends, they come down.
Feel like I should be one of your friends then.
If you're in need of a large supply, I would say so.
I try to make friends with people, you know. It's just, you know, it's easier to be friends than enemies.
I tell you what. There's someone bringing something very interesting to the city. Should be here in a few weeks. It's a ship that flies through the sky itself. And bypasses all sorts of checks and balances
Oh,
from all sorts of authorities. But I don't really trust the crew. If it was a ship without a crew, by the time my people found it, that would be worth a lot.
I agree.
Is this the kind of thing you're interested in?
Would be. I can get some of my people together. Maybe we can figure something out.
Very good. Well,
You have a location of said ship?
there's a platform at the tall tower near the mountainside that it plans to land at. Technically, the city guard is in control of it, but we all know how those technicalities go.
Anything else we should know?
Oh, yes. If you're under my employ and you cross me and I see you again, I tend to take 2 of something. Eyes, ears, hands. Knees are funny.
Hmm.
You
I've
leave-
seen.
You leave
Knees
the
are-
rest.
Yeah.
Take their bones.
Free bottom surgery.
Two things: your life, the life of a loved one.
Right.
Not particularly in that order.
Mm. You see,
Well-
You know,
I've essentially revealed quite a deal to you that if you supposedly could take to authorities could get me in trouble, and you can
Yeah.
notice my lack of
Yeah.
any kind of
You know,
any kind
You
of
don't seem
emotion towards
worried.
that.
yeah.
fuck.
Do we? Is Anar still here? You see, like, there's a dwarven, a clean-shaven dwarven man that looks a little different, from the last one you saw. Like, it could be his cousin or brother or something. So he goes, yeah, he's still in the back room. Should we have had him move on, or no? Bring him out.
Uh-oh.
The guy eyes kind of go wide, and he nods, goes over to a side room.
I look at Sonari.
Dragged out of a side room and thrown onto the floor is a dwarven man who has had his entire face seared. Eyes have apparently been burnt out. Is gagged, and all hair and beard has been burned away. There's just sort of a It's like, he was really nice. Very, very kind man. But I just want to emphasize that he tried to turn me in to the city guard. And they brought him over here and asked what I think should happen. And that's why I had to get this replaced. And you can see one of the... you can see where there's been like the gem studs the whole way. You see one piercing that's just the piercing with no gem in it. And the piercer is like working on it and getting it pulled out. And gets it removed. And then it's like, we should let that spot heal before we re-pierce, or it won't have much to hold on to and it could fall out. So, next time, we'll get it filled in. I hope I'm clear. And
Yes,
I
Crystal.
still would really like to know how you know me.
Well, you hear stories.
That's incredibly vague.
I know when you run in our circles, you're not exactly invisible.
Turns to the large woman who accompanied the piercer and goes, "Who is this?" She kind of looks over at you and is just like, "Oh shit!" It's gonna be like,
Uh-oh.
what was your uncle's name?
He was Zarek.
Zarek.
Uncle.
He goes, I think he's related to Zarek. Hard to say.
With that, you see, Sonara, you do see Ravi's whole demeanor just like, you can see his entire persona like suck into his gut, essentially. Like, any trace of like character that he was putting on is like gone at that name.
I was just a feral bastard.
Well,
Just like a side note, but like noticing that I would like step forward and like not say anything, but like make contact with like your shoulder with my elbow, like with my arm, like as a point of comfort or something.
you feel the backup. Stardust takes a second and goes, well, Zarek does come through sometimes. On his hunts. When he gets bored out in the country. Whether we get into a relationship where I let you know when he'll be in town and when he'll be unarmed waiting for his hunt to be arranged, or if we have a relationship where I let him know where you're staying, and so that he has a new focus for his hunt. It's entirely up to you. I hope the former. That sounds more fun.
Yeah.
See, and he kind of like turns back to the piercer. It's like, see, in my relative youth, I so enjoyed the chaos of torment. But the predictability of knowing what will happen to someone if they cross you is so much sweeter. Feel more forthcoming? Put a rose out on whatever windowsill you're staying at, and I'll have someone contact you, and you can tell me whatever information you feel you've left out.
Ooh.
That airship should be landing at the full moon. If it still has a crew when the sun rises, I will be very surprised.
Count on it. Count on it not having a crew.
I gathered.
We'll be out of your hair now.
Very good.
Sonari. And I'm gonna turn and go up the stairs.
We're just walking out.
The two of you exit. The bartender kind of does a quick head jerk, wasn't expecting anyone, and then sees the two of you and looks confused as the two of you walk out, and just kind of sits watching as you all then leave the immediate room to the outside. Shiro and Charlie kind of hanging back, carefully watching, waiting for a message to know if you need to jump in or not. See Ravi and Sonari walk out the front door.
Ravi is either holding on to Sonari's arm, or around her arm again, or her hand even.
Hey guys, what the fuck? Don't do
Let's
that.
go somewhere else first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Of course. Where's the nearest inn?
I mean, right in front of you. But
No.
you guys,
Away from
you
here.
guys start
Different inn,
marching, walking.
An inn is too predictable. We need to go somewhere private.
You know of anywhere private here? Away from Stardust?
Training grounds?
Wait, slow down.
Yeah, we met your old friend, Charlie.
You what?
That took a second to process.
Mm-hmm. It's wonderful.
Charlie throws up.
We've all made it to some side alleys.
You met Stardust dead, you're alive.
Yeah. I thought you knew me better. I'm a little slippery.
Hired.
More or less.
For something.
Yeah.
The woman, not single-handedly, she has a whole. The woman responsible for almost killing my girlfriend and burning down my life.
I've watched her, burn someone's face off for, putting cucumbers in her salad. What the fuck, you guys?
Fuck?
I think she was curious.
Well, the burning someone's face off rings a bell.
Yeah.
As a example that was thrown in front of you.
Cucumber? First of all, cucumbers are great. Second of all, why?
Because she hates
She's crazy.
cucumbers. And she's insane.
Okay,
But I think we piqued her curiosity. And from your stories, I assume that is why we are alive.
I suppose it is a good thing that you did not bring me in. Otherwise, I might have chokeslammed a bitch.
And I have no idea how prepared she was for something to escalate.
There
So
would be people scrying, there would be people waiting.
Potentially. Who knows?
She's got eyes everywhere.
I know. That's why I didn't try anything.
It's good.
She knows or seems to assume that we are hiding something from her.
Well,
Me.
she does know we are.
Yeah.
If she's here, then she knows I'm here.
Possible.
No,
She was
I worked
getting
very closely with her, and a lot of people that worked closely with her. If she's here, a lot of them are here, and if a lot of them are here, then there's... Well, I mean, one of them already saw me.
I have a cunning plan.
Well, we're
Sorry.
trying to get that airship anyways, right? Sonari?
What airship?
Oh, yes. The mission she hired us for was to, uh,
Eliminate the crew of that airship.
yes.
Oh, you mean the? You mean
Yeah, the
people
one
that killed
who
your
who
friend?
killed our
Pirates.
friend. Yes.
The pirates.
Ah,
Yes.
how do you feel about her dying?
I'm not against it.
Cool.
And
Charlie throws up again.
I understand Charlie has issues with this, but one, if we are able to get ourselves closer to Stardust, could present potential opportunities for what we are planning to do. Second, she also kind of threatened me, so there's that. Like specifically with like a very specific scenario, has threatened me, and not in like a I'll kill you way, but in a very personal, as though she knew how to get me sort of way.
We're essentially heavily woven in, and we need to
Yeah.
either follow
Yeah,
or
follow up
break
or
off right now.
yeah,
Do
follow
what
up.
she says.
Yeah,
Yeah, do what
I
she says
agree.
is the most immediate, I think, answer we should go with.
I don't feel like having a run-in with your issues and mine at the same time.
If we leave, she will hunt you down.
Exactly.
May I?
Or let
Right.
someone else who wants to hunt me down know where I am.
May I say something?
Yeah.
You're part of the party as well.
I just realized there are two people who she might know about, because she did also threaten me for protection money. So if she sees me with a big hammer, she'll know what I'm here to do. My voice
Your
has
accent.
changed.
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Charlie, make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Intelligence saving throw. Cool.
I have a +4. 14.
Oh.
With a 14, your eyes are kind of darting around at this whole scenario, making sure to check your corners, but then you look down at where you threw up twice, and you see just like a bubble form in it, which then like blinks away to like a large eye, and this small creature just like and like puts a hand in and like crawls up and about
What the
the,
fuck?
about the size of
What the fuck?
like a small cat sized but like bipedal humanoid with one giant eye and like a mouth, just like
What?
blinks
What the fuck?
and like looks up at you, and it's just like,
Mama!
"Hi, Charlie."
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it with the light. With the light thing. I'm gonna fairy
I
fire.
would like to make. I would like.
Blast
oh,
it with
damn
fairy
I was
fire?
like,
Okay,
I'm not even gonna grab my arrow. I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
that's a deck save. What's the save on the? Do you have the save on the bow listed?
Are you meaning to do, like, you're trying to do damage, right?
Oh yes, I am
Blast
trying
off
to
a
do
fairy
damage.
fire on it.
Because fairy fire isn't damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
it
still
isn't
fun.
damage.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Okay, never mind. Yes, I am gonna shoot. If it doesn't do damage, then yes, I am shooting an arrow.
Okay, just
never
shooting
mind.
an energy arrow kind of thing at it.
Yes.
Yeah, make an attack.
That is a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah. Energy bolt. You all just watch Charlie panic and whip the bow out and fire an energy bolt down into where they threw up. And this
Do we see the creature
this
too?
cool creature with this glowing arrow hole in its stomach just looks up and he goes, "Charlie, Charlie, you can't keep running, Charlie. You know you can't keep running. You know."
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
I'm gonna hit it with my hand.
You all just watch Charlie like stomping their like vomit pile. And
Okay, we don't see an actual creature.
there's nothing there. It's,
Okay.
Charlie's boots are pretty dirty, and they're having a full, pretty powerful panic attack at the
And
situation.
hallucinations.
Charlie, you keep curb stomping this little creature, and it keeps taking the hits like.
Charlie's gonna like cry and then fall over and curl up into a ball.
Oh.
You feel the like brush aside of your hair of this little baby hand, and it's like.
He touched me!
It's okay, Charlie. It's gonna be okay. Everything's fine.
I'm gonna run and hide behind Sonari.
Yeah, you see Charlie just panic and run behind you, Sonari.
Yeah.
Charlie's crying.
Charlie, there's nothing there.
There's the little weird baby monster.
Let's
Charlie,
go.
Charlie,
Let's go somewhere.
You see it kind of wave over at you and just be like, "I'm sorry to have bothered you, Charlie. Have a good rest of your day." And like it just climbs back into your vomit pool, like it's crawling slowly down into like a spa, and it disappears.
You did draw this.
So back to
They didn't deserve that.
It's like a full minute panic from Charlie.
What's the fuck? What the
Of course,
fuck
Tay
is
needs to
this?
draw it now too.
I am drawing it.
You can tell because they got out their notebook.
Yeah.
When we get somewhere nice and quiet, I'm going to make something for Charlie. My accent is all over the place.
It really do be.
I'm trying to do a Viking accent, but I don't know what a Viking accent is.
Like how it's partway the chef from the Muppets.
Icelandic. Icelandic is the closest thing alive still to Old Norse.
Yeah, but I don't know what it sounds like.
Work.
I mean, he is Swedish, which
Sure.
is pretty close.
It's nearby. So you all
So it's
kind
gonna
of
be here.
Here.
When the moon is full. How many nights till the full moon, Jeff?
like 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Well, got some time to kill, I guess.
Got some time to kill before we kill.
Haha. I mean, do we have anything? Do we have things we need to do? Aside from,
No mission things. I have some personal projects, but
yeah. Well, aside from Charlie's project in town, I don't think we have anything else that we need to do, right?
I
no.
think we should.
As a side note, she wants us to put a rose. Not wants us to. She said we could, if you wanted to be forthcoming, to put a rose out and give her whatever information we were keeping. And I was gonna say that information is knowing that Charlie is with us. I don't know if you agree with that.
Probably, but we're not planning on doing that.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
We're going to at least pretend that
Yes.
that she doesn't know Charlie's here.
Sure.
This is obviously a trap. Yes.
Oh, 1000% yes.
I don't think so.
What if
I-
it is trap? We can't
I think
build
it could
our own trap.
possibly be. I think it could possibly be some kind of like test of our newfound loyalty and fear to her.
I agree. I don't think she's trying to kill us. I think she's trying
she
to
would've
prove
killed
how useful we are to her.
Well, I think I'm pretty useful.
If we're
Not to her.
able to do this for her, then congratulations, she's found 4 new people who are afraid of her enough to do jobs for her. If we die in the process, then we're out of her hair. You know, it's a win-win for her either way.
Shiro,
So we need to. Yes.
Make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh God damn it! on hot hands. Ooh. That's a 19 plus 1.
Oh shit.
I am not using that dice again.
I forgot to look what happens on a success.
What spell is it?
Um,
It's not Dissonant Whispers. That's a charisma saving throw. There's so few spells that actually require intelligence saving throws.
Feeble mind.
No. You will have a vegetable.
You, as you all kind of contemplate your next move, you look down to the end of the alley and you see on a small pike, surrounded by blocks of wood and sticks and bushes, and tied to it is your fiance, as a small spark catches and rapidly catches the base on fire, and she screams out for you to help her, help me out of the flame. But you realize pretty instantaneously that this is physically impossible and makes no sense for the middle of a city to be happening. And you kind of see through the illusion as just someone fucking with you.
Nice try, bitch. I'm smarter than that.
Everybody just sees Shiro go, "Nice try, bitch," and vaguely toward the end of the
He's
alley.
talking to herself.
Yeah.
She
Can I
just
make
does
like an insight check like this because this has happened to two of my friends now?
Yes, inside checks. Totally valid.
I keep trying to press the button before I even have the whole thing up. That's insight. Oh, it's a +0. Cool. So that's a natural 18.
Nice. Yeah, you gather that someone's targeting them with some illusion spells. That's fucking with their mental well-being, or at least trying to.
My mental well-being is already shit.
All right, we got.
Kinda like
to
Dracula.
get out of here.
I was about to say thanks,
We are
Dracula.
being- Yeah, that sounds very Dracula. You're between
Yes.
Dracula and Russian sometimes.
Lesbian Dracula. That's what's happening.
Well, Dracula is like... He's Transylvanian, so he is Slavic.
Technically Wallachian.
What? Yes.
Sure.
But he's based on a guy
Vampires?
from...
It's also
Are
Yeah,
actually
so-
Greek mythology.
Yeah.
What?
What?
yeah.
Vampires are actually Greek mythology.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and they have those weird legs.
This is all fascinating. Charlie.
No, it was
And not on
gingers.
topic.
I'm thinking of Emposia.
Maybe. Gingers are
Anyways.
vampires. That's what the Greeks believed.
Charlie, you do see a little wiggle in the pool of vomit still nearby.
I'm
Don't like
gonna
it.
walk away.
Sonari, what were you talking about?
I would just like to get out of here, and we should just settle down somewhere for the night.
Right.
I don't think there's a point in hiding anywhere either. So let's just
Obviously not.
Let's get a big room. I have something
Take this
that
in.
might be able to
Yeah.
cover us.
one room. I might as well. Yeah. Let's do that, please.
Okay.
We go to the. We just probably just that inn that's right here. Do we care still?
No, not the one that Stardust is in.
Right.
Oh, she's in the. So yeah.
She's
you're right,
in the
okay.
basement getting piercings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second closest. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was like across the street. I guess it's a tavern. So
Right.
never mind.
You all start heading down the road. You kind of end up back by that jewelry shop. The lady who apparently works there is still kind of like working on her pipe, like she's taking a long break out there. It's gives a wave to Shiro as you all pass by. Eventually,
I'd
come
like-
up on a couple of inns that are nearby.
Okay, good night.
We're gonna get
We
a.
are in.
Can we get a large room to?
Like noon.
Yeah.
The keep is just like looks at everyone and goes, I mean, we're not that establishment. If you're looking for the Golden Star,
No.
it's at the east side
No,
of
that's
town.
okay. We
Well,
just
we
need
have
a large room.
rooms for like families usually.
Yeah, that would be
A
good.
family
Thank
room.
you.
Okay. A gold will cover you for
You
2
can't
days.
can't you tell the the relation?
Family resemblance, yes. It's
Yeah.
working.
I'm essentially watching over these idiotic fuckheads.
Consider me struck with surprise. A
How
gold
much?
covers the room for 2 days.
Gotcha.
More for meals.
I'll get it.
I already put the gold on the counter.
Oh.
I already removed it from my inventory, so.
Okay.
Already out of my inventory.
Fastest gold in the West.
I realized we're super deep in, and I had just now realized I should check my mic. And I did the... And I was like, okay, it's working. That has sucked. Anyways.
Been muted the entire time.
What
it's
time is it,
happened
Randy?
before.
Or sorry, Jeff. Randy's my other DM. I'm very sorry.
I can be Randy. Wait, that came out wrong. Anyways. For me, it's 10:52, which isn't insane for us, but...
No, in game.
Oh, in game. That makes more sense. It's only just after noon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the
If that. So
when we go into the room, is it large enough to cast Liamon's tiny hut?
it is.
Cool.
That's funny. Okay.
Oh,
You
right,
actually,
'cause-
you kind of, you do see Sonari
I-
pull out a book and start doing some arcane tracings.
You can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just learned how to.
Oh.
Cool.
Well,
Kind of pause because there is you've never seen Sonari actually do magic before.
yeah.
And there is the
Neither have
sudden
I.
ability that's sort of like, wait a minute.
You can do. Wait, you can do tiny hut.
Yeah. Yeah, I have it.
That's a 3rd level spell.
In ignorance.
Oh.
Yeah, with ritual caster, I
Oh,
can
right.
get half my current level.
Yep, half your level
Oh.
is the spell level you can do.
Cool.
But yeah, you watch Sonari, and you kind of like have that moment like, I could have learned other spells. And
Both of us.
Yeah. And there's but you kind of watch in a like when the jock is acing the math test.
And when the
it's
theater
like-
kid is also acing the math test.
Right. It's just sort of like, oh, well, good for you too. And a good
It's like the meme of Elliot Page and the 2 of them from Umbrella Academy just passing each other on the
yeah.
road.
the bard casting tiny hut, the barbarian with ritual caster casting.
yeah. Neither of which with levels and wizard.
Somebody needs to make that meme for us so we can post it to the social medias. Yes, so Sonari eventually a bubble goes over the room. Kind of touches the sides of the room. You all kind of pull the beds in a little bit so that they fit within the bubble, but you are all within the tiny hut spell with magical protection from onlookers or intruders.
Charlie's just gonna like pick a corner and just like shoot arrows at it
You start
because there's nothing else to do,
you start
and I don't want to leave.
breaking arrows on the corner of the room that you've rented.
Charlie,
Yeah.
would you like to take this opportunity to read a book?
No.
Okay.
Take a look. It's in a book.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
shoot
should be
arrows
on
across the room.
Jeopardy! Reading rainbow references.
And practice so that we level up because of the stress that
I'm
I'll
stressed
skip.
out. Level me up.
While we're
made the
hunkering
meme, by
down,
the
I
way.
want to take an hour. I want to take an hour to cast Find Familiar.
Nice.
Hour and
Oh,
10
sick.
minutes.
You should.
Well, I mean, otherwise this is the morning.
Well, I believe. Were you given the components?
Yeah, you need components to cast Find
You
Familiar.
know,
Yeah, it's about 10 gold.
I
of
feel that- okay.
to find, yeah.
my, I don't know. Because I want to do this in the morning,
So
No,
It's
I'm
only
not
like
gonna back game down.
it's only like noon in game, so
once
I will run out and grab it. If someone will walk with me.
once Tiny
Buddy up.
Hut has been cast, sure is gonna say. So I believe she knows I'm in the city because magic. Someone tried to magically fuck with me.
I
I saw my
yes.
fiance being lit on fire, and I panicked for a second, but then I was just like, wait, that does not make sense. She is in a different city. This is bullshit.
That's
Mini
what
baby
you were
vomit
saying.
monster.
Baby, what?
I assume that's what Charlie saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really need to see something to perfectly imagine what would happen.
Mini baby monster.
You'll be okay.
Charlie.
Don't say it again.
Who's going with Sonari to go get basic like magic supplies?
I can go, I guess.
Works out.
I'll stay with Charlie
Okay.
and watch them.
As you watch as Sonari leaves the tiny hut
Yeah.
fizzles, but
Yeah.
Sonari can recast as a
Oh.
ritual when she gets back.
Yeah.
Charlie
The
and
caster has to
Ravi
stay in it.
hanging out in the room, I assume locked.
Yeah.
In the room. Sonari and Shiro heading out into the marketplace. There's
Well, could I cast alarm before I leave on it and then leave them like that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You watch Sonari take another 10 minutes to throw down alarm.
And just cast alarm before I leave.
And then Sonari goes. Well, actually, if Sonari didn't pick up the material components for alarm, well, it doesn't consume them. So, but you also don't have a spell focus. So you're realizing you need to go drop probably about 50 gold at a magic stuff store
Yeah.
to get your supplies up to before you can cast most of these.
Yeah.
But you head out with Shiro to do that. Takes you 10 to 20 minutes or so to find proper carts and things that have the supplies you need for all the different spells. Charlie, you hear in the back of your head, Charlie,
Hello.
hey,
Hello.
Hi. Who is this?
Jacob. Did you kill the new Nightingale?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're a Nightingale again?
Am I? Yes. Yes. Yeah,
Technically.
I'm Nightingale.
I mean, yeah, technically. You know, you can challenge Stardust
Why would I do that?
because you're the Nightingale. And any of the flock can challenge to be in charge.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a good idea, because you know you could die horribly. But
How do you know me?
oh, I'm Jacob.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
Are you, Jacob?
Do you not remember me?
Johnny, are
Reminds
you
me.
okay?
I need to see a face to remember. One sec, Ravi. I need to see a face to remember.
Well,
I'm bad with names.
I'd have to like physically come to where you are, and then I'll probably die. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna not do that.
But like, where'd we meet? Like.
I mean, you know you're being watched, right? Like this is
Oh,
news.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So like if I come close at all, then I'm
That's
dead.
fair. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Hopefully immediately. That'd be best case scenario.
Okay, but why am I not dead?
Oh, I think she's fucking with your friends.
Yeah.
They showed up and tried to pull some bullshit, and she it's like she respects the balls on it more than anything. Like it's, you know, like when you see like a dog riding a horse, and you're like, well, that's not natural, but also the fuck.
Well,
No, I
I've
don't
never,
know that.
I've never seen a dog ride a horse.
Right. So you'd watch if it
Robbie over
happened,
here,
right?
just like,
Pardon? Sorry?
You'd watch if it was happening though, right?
Yeah, I'd watch.
Like even if you kill and destroy everything unnatural you ever see, like one of those like zealot type people that do that, you'd still
Yeah.
like be like the fuck and like watch it happening
Yeah.
for a bit, right? So I think that's basically what's happening with your friends.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the information.
Yeah, I'm rooting for you.
Thanks. How do you beat Stardust?
Oh, you know, she's a person still. I mean, you put enough holes in her, she'll fall down, I assume.
Well, yeah, but like that would have to be like a one-on-one thing, right?
I mean, usually,
And like
yeah.
she's like scary
I mean,
and
the
like
last
powerful.
the flock doesn't fuck with Stardust usually,
No.
but they're all super loyal.
What?
And you ran off
Can-
before, so maybe you can, instead of running off, you can like stomp face first.
I don't know. I like running.
Because you don't have to. It's not like a duel. You just have to tell her that she's been challenged, and then if you kill her after that, it's considered won.
How do I know this isn't Stardust? Jacob?
I mean, it's a mental message spell, so you're sort of aware of my like. This isn't. You're not audibly hearing me. This is all in your brain, from my brain, and so you like. She doesn't sound like this.
Yeah, okay, Jacob.
Do you not know how magic works?
What if I change my voice?
It doesn't come across through the mental messages like that.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay.
are you sure you're not just hallucinating again?
Just- I'm
God, do you
talking
need
to
any-
Jacob.
Yeah, and before you were talking to a vomit monster.
Yeah, that was different. That was freaky. This is Jacob.
Jacob's chill.
Jacob's chill.
For some reason, I don't believe you now.
This is stupid.
Jacob,
You
can
need
you
me to
message
get-
my friend Ravi and tell him you're chill?
Is he
Do
like
you
right?
need me to get you
Is
anything?
he like right next to you?
Yeah, he's like right next to me.
Hi, Ravi. How's it going? I'm Jacob.
Oh, hi, Jacob.
See, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, okay, whatever. You still are crazy,
Thanks.
just not in that way.
Hey, Charlie.
Okay,
so,
well,
so are you gonna like issue the challenge, and then, I mean, she'll probably send people to murder you and your friends if you officially
Yeah.
issue the challenge. But you kind of have to try to murder her for it to be an effective like takeover of the organization thing.
I'm gonna cry and vomit about it first, and then I'll talk to my friends and
don't
maybe.
do that. Don't do
It's
that.
it's gonna happen.
But there's the one guy. He's always got the hood, and he likes when people throw up. He likes to turn it into little monsters that fuck with them.
Yeah, that happened.
You watch out for that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch out for that guy. Fuck that guy. Can I challenge him?
I mean, you could. He doesn't really have any station.
Fight me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah, you have fun. Well, I'll check in later.
Cool, thanks. You have fun too.
Yeah.
This message
Bye.
will self-destruct.
Oh, if you want to put the challenge out, she has a thing about roses. If you put a black rose out, it's considered a challenge.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
you know,
this is
she's
supposed to
mostly
be
like watching to see what happens here. So, up to you.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna puke now.
Oh, geez.
Bye.
I wish you wouldn't. But it's your body. It's fine.
Yeah.
I slowly push a bucket towards them.
Thank. Bye. And then I mean, I can't hang up. I just puke.
It's like a one way and
You're
a
like-
response.
you're
and
like-
a one way and a response. And it's been taking a while. Like, Ravi's been watching this conversation happen over the course of like 10 minutes. But yeah. Sonari and Shiro, anything happening out in the city? Shiro, you do see a tailor that has big furry coats and cloaks that are available.
Like a fur-lined one?
Yes.
Gonna buy it.
You get it.
Yes. How much was it?
20 gold pieces.
Worth it. Worth it for the aesthetic.
Right?
The Viking aesthetic.
Okay. Sonari, you find a magic shop that's more like supplies and things. There's the charcoal and incense you need. You get like 4 uses for 40 gold pieces. To do so you can do 4 different like summonings for your find familiar. And then another 10 gold for like every bit and bob of like no expended cost materials that you would need.
Can't you use your spell book as like a spellcasting focus?
Some can, not everyone can.
Okay.
But yes, you have your
components pouch essentially.
Yeah, essentially you have your components pouch and 4 uses of find familiar for the 50 gold pieces.
Woo! Thanks. And I think that's all I'm out there looking for.
You all get back to the inn room and start casting the bubble of protection. But
I would like to like grab food on the way up.
Right.
If we're allowed to bring food to our rooms, I'll grab food for everybody.
Yep. They allow it. Bringing some food up. There's you see Charlie kind of freaked out, look in the face a little more so than last time. Head in a bucket. Not doing great.
Robbie's holding their hair.
Mm-hmm. But the tiny hut is summoned. A protective barrier in place. Everyone having a chance to rest. Early in the day, but quite a day, despite nobody being like hit or anything. But everyone is hunkering down to rest.
Yeah.
Anything else before we call it for the night?
Just.
Hmm?
Nope, metagaming.
The meta.
Very proud of you,
I
Umbra.
will address things next time because it is 2:09 a.m.
Oof.
Oh, geez, go to bed.
Yeah. I'm
All right,
sleepy.
y'all. We'll see you next time, whenever that turns out to be. Work and life and
Hopefully
schedules
soon.
and stuff. Yeah.
How's this Friday looking for everyone?
Not good.
Yawnings.
Aw.
All right. The yawning
Any
portal.
other?
That's me.
Hey.
All right. Watch out for that fingering and stuff, but mostly go to bed and get some rest, people.
Mind your fingering.
We'll see you next time.